Hey students, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. It's Akilah James again, and today's topic is definitely for the student athlete. So let's dive in. Are you in college and want to transfer to another university? Better yet, are you an athlete in a D1 university and want to transfer to another D1 university? I'm your girl. Baby, I have been around the globe. I lived the best of both worlds, HBCU and not. So I say that to say, I'm the girl who you would speak to. I transferred from South Carolina State University to University of Arizona, and it has been two complete different opportunities. Secondly, the best of both worlds. So I got a chance to really experience one atmosphere and really experience another atmosphere, which I am very grateful because many people have only experienced one atmosphere. So let's get to the nitty-gritty of things. So I transferred from South Carolina State to University of Arizona because I wanted a better life. The atmosphere at South Carolina State was amazing, but the tennis was not where I wanted it to be. So I wanted to go to another university that had better tennis and perhaps better education. So I decided, hey, let's go and get this thing done. But I waited till my years were completed. I completed my freshman year. I didn't want to go in the middle. I didn't want to go in the quarter. So it's easier to transfer from one university to another university if you have already completed the year, not if you're trying to leave in the middle of the year. For whatever reason, you don't like the program, you don't like the school, you don't like the coach, you don't like the girls, you're not getting your needs met. The best thing I could tell you is try to do your absolute best at the university you are at. So let's say I was at South Carolina State. I waited for the whole year to be completed. I needed to do the absolute best at this university because one, it's not a top university. Your record has to be outstanding. Your academics has to be outstanding. Your SAT scores, your ACT scores, your scores at school, those general ed classes that they're giving you in your freshman year, those have to be pretty much high so that they could even consider you. For one, my tennis record was really good, my academics was really good, and my general ed courses were really good. So I made sure those things were good. After you make sure that academics and your athletics are amazing, now I want you to not talk about it. This is not something you want to talk about anyway. You don't want to discuss this with your teammates because you don't want them to go back to your coaches, because your coaches have literally your future in their hands at this point, because you are a coin upon many other coins. I just watched the movie Dear John, so right now you're a coin. What you will do is not speak about anything. They decide whether you can go to another university or not. They decide if you go to a D1 or another school, a D2 or D3. They decide if you complete your college year or you have to go to online school. They decide, really. They have a lot of power, actually. You don't want one of these terrible coaches, right? You don't want one of those terrible coaches, but you do want to be smart. This is classified information. Take this as a case. Akilah James versus the university of wherever you are. By the way, make sure that your transfer credits are on point. Remember, you're just doing a brief so that when the time comes and you get your release form, you are already on top or 2 steps, 3 steps above where you need to be. If you are good here at this university, most likely you'll be good at the other university. So don't trip. Don't trip at all. For me, this is what I did. Make a list: university, ranking in the country, and email of the head coach and assistant coach if they have. I did this when I wanted to transfer. Before, I didn't speak to anybody about it. You don't want any mess. You want a smooth transition out of that university. You make your list of those 3 columns and you can add more. University, ranking of the university, and email of the coaches. So I looked up top 50 women's tennis universities. So I saw all these universities. For me, Arizona kind of twitched my eye a little bit. I've never been to Arizona. It was steaming hot, and I know we're playing year round. I didn't know exactly everything, but I was like, I need to get out of South Carolina. I know that much. So I looked up all of these different schools. I looked at North Carolina, I looked at Virginia, North Dakota, South Dakota, Wisconsin. I wasn't looking at that. But I looked at Ohio just in case, because I wanted to actually go to Ohio State. I wanted to be a Buckeye. I wanted to be a Buckeye. I was like, oh God, I'm about to go and be a Buckeye. But I did not end up being a Buckeye. I'm not at all upset about it because I had a great experience at University of Arizona. When you have this list, you made your columns, you have the email. Now you need to write like the same thing as if you were going to university. That whole introductory thing where you're like, hey, my name is such and such. This is my records in tennis. This is my academic records. And I really want to go to your university because of this, this, and this. I want to transfer from this university to this university because I see these things that I want to be a part of. You have this letter on standby because you need this letter, right? That's what's going to help you get into the program. Have the letter on standby, have the universities on standby, have the emails on standby. Now you need the biggest thing of your life, baby. You need that NLI release form. You need the National Letter of Intent release form. You need to go to your athletic advisor and your coaches to say, Coach, it's been great here. Coach, it's been really good here. You're like a father to me, but I don't want to be here. I don't want to be your kid anymore. Coach, I'm missing a couple of things. I want to play top of the lineup. Oh, Keila, I put you on the top of the lineup. I want us to be a family. I want us to actually get awards. I want us to take down championships. I don't want to be a part of the MEAC conference anymore. I want to do bigger. I think I want to play on the tour when I'm finished, and I need to be subjected to bigger competition. Coach. What? I thought you loved it here. If you want to play on the top of the lineup, I'll put you on the top of the lineup. That's not an issue. What is it that you're not comfortable with? You're like a daughter to me. Why would you want to leave this university? Didn't we have a good relationship? All of these things you're going to hear. And they're going to try to convince you as to why you need to be here. You have to be focused. You know why you want to leave. It is not on the standards of which you thought. No problem. Get what you need to get and get out of there. So you tell him you need a release form. You don't want to get screwed. You don't want to get screwed. You need the most important paper of your life at this point. You tell your coach, hey coach, I want a release form. I want to transfer to another school. He's upset. He doesn't want to give you the release. You have to keep nagging him about it. Nag your assistant coach, nag your head coach, go to the athletic director. Let them know why you don't want to be a part of this program. What have they failed to do for you and what you have done for them. I don't feel like this is a great fit for me anymore. I thought that we were going to play better competition. I thought we were even going to practice 3 times a day. I thought that our fitness level will be up. I feel like my tennis is declining. Even though I'm winning my matches here, I'm not improving. I don't want to be a part of this program. Let them know. Make them understand this is not for you. Make them know that. Don't be rude about it. Just let them know. They might deny you. For me, they denied me. They denied my release form. I had to go for an appeal, a hearing. So you don't want to be denied for the hearing, because if you're denied for the hearing, you have to wait at least 6 to 8 weeks, I think it is. So you don't want to be denied of the hearing. However, you do want to have your case. You want to, at this point now, record everything that they're doing, how they're treating you differently, how you're feeling ostracized, how it's affecting your academics if it is. You need to get straight to the books and be a lawyer at this point, or contact a lawyer or contact a family member that can help you and assist you in getting what you need to get, which is out of there. You need the release form, you need permission to speak to other coaches, and permission for the one-time transfer exception. If your appeal is denied, don't fret, you have 30 days to do it again. Some coaches, they don't want to give you a release. No problem, that's normal. Don't give me a release. I'm just gonna, like I said, write everything down, record anything that you need to make sure that you can prove your point. You have to prove to them that, hey, I've done all that I could do, but this is not the program that's right for me. You get your release form. As soon as you get your release form, shout, hip hip, hooray, praise Jesus on high, and hurry up and get on it, because you are actually late. You are running late. Many universities have already recruited their people, so you are basically behind time and you want to get on it. So what I did is, after I got my release, I got it through email and I got a hard copy. You know what I did? Took it, printed it out, made copies just in case, because I don't want to have any problems. I was denied a few universities. That's normal. I was interested in Arizona, and then I took a recruiting trip, and it was the best thing I could have ever done. I enjoyed it. Your thing is, once you get that form, you need to send out emails ASAP. As many emails as you can. Email, email, email. If you want to be extra and give them your tennis recruiting video, or give them a quick clip of you right now and what you're doing, you could do that. But just start to send emails, 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 and take those visits they give you. I think it's 48 hours you're allowed to go, either 48 or 72, I don't remember exactly. But take those recruiting trips, whether you're interested in the university or the coach or not. Take those recruiting trips, because they will help you see what college life is really about on that campus, and no one could really tell you about it. It's best to always experience it. So take those trips, talk to the coaches, ask as many questions as you need, and then come up with a solution and a university that you want to go to. I hope these tips were very useful to you. I hope that if you are in this situation, that it goes smoothly. Pray a lot, because you need your sanity, you need your mind. And make sure that this is what you want to do, because once you make that decision, you can't go back. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope that you really enjoyed it, and I hope I answered as many questions as possible. If not, always comment in the comment section what you need. Thanks again for watching my video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.